In the verdant valley of Ander, giants and humans once lived together in a delicate balance. The giants, towering at twice the height of the tallest man, possessed immense strength but were gentle by nature. They harvested the colossal fruits that grew on the highest branches and shared them with the humans. In turn, humans cultivated the land and provided the giants with the finest grains and vegetables. Together, they built a civilization that prospered for centuries. The harmony was maintained by an ancient pact, sealed by a mystical artifact known as the Heartstone. This luminous gem, embedded in a towering oak at the heart of the valley, symbolized the unity between giants and humans. As long as the Heartstone glowed, peace reigned. But peace is a fragile thing, easily shattered. One fateful night, a terrible storm ravaged the valley. Lightning split the sky and struck the ancient oak, cleaving it in two and sending the Heartstone tumbling into the river. As the gem disappeared beneath the churning waters, its glow faded, and with it, the bond that held the two races together. However, the storm was no natural occurrence. In the shadows, a human named Marin had long harbored resentment towards the giants. He believed humans were destined to rule the valley without sharing it with another race. Marin saw the giants as a threat to human sovereignty and devised a plan to end the coexistence. He had discovered dark, ancient magic that allowed him to summon the storm and shatter the oak, causing the Heartstone to fall. In the days that followed, an unease spread through the valley. The giants, once gentle, grew restless and irritable. A strange darkness seemed to cloud their minds, turning their thoughts towards suspicion and anger. Misunderstandings erupted into skirmishes, and soon, open conflict broke out. The first attack came without warning. A band of giants, their eyes wild with fury, stormed into the human settlement, demolishing homes and scattering terrified villagers. The humans, though outmatched in size and strength, fought back with tenacity and resourcefulness. They crafted weapons and devised strategies, determined to defend their homes. For months, the valley was a battleground. The humans, led by a brave and cunning leader named Alara, orchestrated ambushes and guerrilla tactics, whittling down the giants' numbers. They discovered that the giants, in their rage, were vulnerable to traps and deception. Slowly but surely, the tide began to turn. Alara knew that to end the conflict, they needed to find the Heartstone and restore it to its rightful place. She gathered a group of the bravest warriors and embarked on a perilous journey down the river, seeking the lost gem. They faced treacherous rapids, deadly creatures, and the ever-present threat of giant attacks. After weeks of relentless pursuit, they found the Heartstone, lodged in a deep crevice beneath a waterfall. Alara and her companions fought fiercely to retrieve it, battling both the elements and a final, desperate assault by a band of enraged giants. Meanwhile, Marin, seeing his plan unraveling, took drastic measures to ensure the Heartstone would never be restored. He tracked Alara and her group, intending to destroy the Heartstone once and for all. As Alara raced back to the valley, Marin ambushed them, casting spells to shroud their path in darkness and confusion. A fierce confrontation erupted between Marin and Alara's group. Alara, realizing Marin's treachery, confronted him directly. With her unmatched skill and determination, she managed to disarm Marin and incapacitate him, but not before he inflicted grievous wounds on her companions. With the Heartstone in hand, Alara pressed on, driven by the urgency to restore peace. She reached the remains of the ancient oak and placed the Heartstone back into its cradle. As it began to glow once more, a blinding light engulfed the valley. The giants, caught in the radiance, let out a collective roar of anguish. Their rage subsided, but it was too late. The damage had been done. Weakened and disoriented, the giants were driven back by the determined humans, who now saw their chance for victory. In a final, unified push, the humans forced the giants to retreat to the farthest reaches of the valley. The giants, their strength sapped and their numbers dwindling, fled into the mountains, never to return. The valley of Ander was left in ruins, but the humans survived. They rebuilt their homes and their lives, honoring the memory of the giants who once lived among them in peace. The Heartstone's glow became a symbol of resilience and hope, a reminder of the harmony that was lost and the strength that emerged from the ashes of conflict. Meren, disgraced and exiled for his treachery, vanished into obscurity. However, his story did not end there. Consumed by bitterness and a thirst for vengeance, Meren wandered into the forbidden forest, where he encountered an ancient spirit being. This malevolent entity, feeding off Meren's hatred, bestowed upon him dark mystical powers, magnifying his abilities beyond imagination. Empowered and emboldened, Meren returned to the valley, striking with a vengeance. In a night of horror, he assassinated Alara, the king, and the entire royal family. Unknown to him, the king had secretly impregnated a maiden named Layla, who fled the carnage to save her unborn child. Years passed, and Meren's tyranny engulfed the valley. He ruled with an iron fist, collecting lands and farm proceeds, and enslaving the populace under his dark reign. The people suffered, their spirits crushed under Meren's oppressive rule. But hope, like a resilient ember, refused to die. Layla raised her son, Akambi, in hiding, telling him stories of his noble lineage and the valley's lost glory. As Akambi grew into a man, the chief priest, an ancient custodian of the valley's spiritual heritage, sought him out. Together, they invoked the gods, seeking their blessings and guidance. The gods, moved by the valley's plight and Akambi's resolve, granted him mystical powers. Armed with newfound abilities and a heart burning with righteous fury, Akambi set out to reclaim his birthright and liberate his people. Akambi's arrival sparked a revolution. With the chief priest and the support of the gods, he rallied the oppressed humans, reigniting the flames of rebellion. His strategic mind and mystical powers turned the tide against Meren's dark forces. In a climactic battle, Akambi confronted Meren atop the ruins of the ancient oak. The Heartstone, now a symbol of resistance, glowed brightly, resonating with Akambi's righteous anger. Their duel was fierce, a clash of light and darkness, hope and despair. Akambi, channeling the power of the gods, overwhelmed Meren, shattering his dark magic and ending his reign of terror. With Meren defeated and peace restored, the Valley of Ander began to heal. The humans rebuilt their homes, their hearts lifted by the promise of a brighter future. The Heartstone, once again, symbolized the unity and resilience of the people. Akambi, now a wise and just ruler, led his people with compassion and strength. The story of his triumph and the valley's revival was passed down through generations, a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unyielding spirit of humanity. The valley thrived, a haven of peace and prosperity, forever free from the shadows of the past.
Please like, subscribe, share and turn on notification for more stories.